So if I can just please invite you all to lay down in Savasana on your mats. Just slowly allow the body to sink down, melting into the earth. Feet flop to the side, however you feel. Just surrender to that rest. Hands out by your sides. You might want to put your palms down, maybe for a little bit of grounding, but if it's comfortable and you are offering to receive, palms up to the sky. Closing down your eyes. And just here, coming in and connecting with your breath. Just allowing all the thoughts, all the day, any experiences that you've had leading up to your time on this mat. I give you permission to just let them go within your exhale. Just offer them away. If you feel a nice breeze, offer them to the breeze. When you're breathing in and you're letting it all out, just offer it. Give it to that breath. Give it to that exhale and just allow them to just fade away. Because this is your time, your practice now. And you are giving yourself space for stillness, for movement, for nourishment, and just allowing to be in this present moment. Now connecting in with your breath, we're going to do some nice soft belly deep breaths. So I invite you to breathe in through the nose nice and deeply, allowing your belly to rise, soften and rise like a big Buddha belly. And exhale, allow the belly to soften, to gently come back to the earth. Just release no tension. And again, inhale, breathing into that beautiful Buddha belly. And exhale out, softening down. Now, I invite you to go a little further when you exhale, breathing in, breathing into that beautiful belly. And coming all the way up and allowing that chest to rise, really coming in those deep breaths. Exhale, allow the chest to gently soften, belly to soften and out through the nose. Breathing in to the belly, through those chambers all the way up to the chest. Feel it rise, big deep breaths. Exhale, soften, surrender. Out through the nose. Now I invite you to continue those beautiful, big, deep belly breaths. Now today's practice is going to be based around the waning moon phase that we're experiencing right now. I love to move with the moon and all her beauty, and I believe we're all connected. So in this time, the waning phase, we're actually creating space getting ready to come into that darkness, that new moon. We are going to come into a little bit of reflection, coming inwards, deep into ourselves. And this is such a gorgeous time of the month to tap into our creative and our intuitive being. And it's also has been proven that if we're menstruating to the dark moon, like in ancient times, it doesn't matter if you're with the red moon, with the full moon, there's no right or wrong way. But just dating, going back, referencing back to the ancient times when it was in the dark moon phase, that when we come into this part, we actually are using more of our right hand side of our brains, the hemisphere. And that is to do with intuitive and our creativity, as opposed to the left hand side, that would be all rational and logical. Tying in right at the moment, so next week is International Women's Day. And I want to acknowledge this beautiful sacral chakra. So you're still connecting with your breath, but tuning into these directions. Still closing down your eyes, laying your body and resting. But I invite you to join your two thumbs and place it on your navel, your belly button, and then drawing your two pointy fingers together. So here you are forming a triangle, and let your other fingers just come and soften. And right in this space is your sacral chakra. Beautifully synchronized, as it is the chakra that governs our creativity and our intuitive. And as you're breathing and just feeling into this space, I'd love you to resonate with the color orange. Just tap it in. Just think of the color orange. And you might feel some sensations. You might feel a little tingling or burning, and this is quite normal because you are drawing attention to it. I can even feel it right now as we speak. And here in this space is where we can activate our Shakti power. Very sacred, feminine energy. And today's practice links in with International Women's Day next week and the waning moon phase and the sacral chakra. We will be moving and getting into some beautiful asanas and working with this space. Continue to take your deep breaths and drawing attention to that beautiful womb space. And I'd just like to share an extract from Moving with the Moon. And this is about the waning moon creating space. Written by Jason Elias and Catherine Pichette. Every month, the wildness courses through the female, enriching her blood and compelling her to follow down the overgrown pathway into the depths of her psyche. The wolf stalks, the hawk circles, the mad dog bares his teeth. Many women try to tame these beasts and control their fury because they don't understand their meaning or their message. But one might as well tell the moon not to rise or the high tide to control its surge and swell. Understand them or not, make time for them or not, like them or not, the hormones will rage, for they are part of the blood's power. Open the door and invite them in. Howl with them. Use their presence to speak of their disappointments and fears that have accumulated since they last spent time with you. Confess your fears. Let go of your anger. Surrender your control. Then, when the raging is dying down, release your emotions on the tailwinds of their departing energy. As women, we do experience hormonal changes, especially at this time. And just surrender. Surrender to your emotions, your emotions that continue to keep you moving throughout life. Recognize your emotions. Be with them. The negative emotions, just don't set up a little tent or a house inside of you. Recognize them. Maybe see where that core pain is coming from. And allow to let them go. Do not set up home. Allow them to go. Connecting back with our gorgeous breath. Channeling that beautiful Shakti energy. Now, I invite you to slowly open your eyes. Having that beautiful gaze throughout the practice, where your eyes are half open, so you're in here in the present moment, half shut, going deep in. Knowing that this is your time, your practice, and just focusing on you, on your own beautiful time, on your mat tonight. And whenever you're ready, just drawing your palms to the earth, grounding down, feeling that gorgeous energy, lifting our legs and our feet to the earth, so just tucking up underneath our bum, moving with that breath. On the exhale, bringing arms up and over the head to the ground. Inhale, up. All the way over, stretching over. Exhale, back down. Palms to the earth. Feeling that grounding. Inhale again, arms coming up and stretching. Gorgeous, moving our arms over the top of our heads. And exhale, palms back down to the earth. Feeling that gorgeous energy coming up through our feet now. And our breath connecting in with our body. Coming out of our beautiful minds, focusing on our breath and moving with our bodies. Working with our energy. Feeling that gorgeous stretch in the back of our shoulders, lengthening, making space. The back top of our spines. And one more inhale, bringing those palms up, and on the exhale, having that fallout breath, just letting it all out. Beautiful. Now I invite you up to come gently, move our bodies, coming into Sukhasana, and putting our hands in Anjali Mudra. Prayer pose. Feeling that gorgeous blood rush down through our body. Now as you're sitting, I invite you to start with the left hand side, rolling our hips around. Inhale, rolling it all the way around to the tops. And exhale, coming all the way back down. Tucking that chin to chest. And again, inhale, rolling those beautiful heads around, back down into neutral position. And again, rolling that head around, releasing any tension through the day. One more. Exhale down. And going the opposite way. Inhale, rolling that head back. Exhale down. Throat to chest. Feeling that gorgeous massage. Shifting energy that we're storing in our necks throughout the day. Surrender, letting go of all that stress and tension. And then coming up into neutral. And just slowly starting off with our left hand side, gazing over to the left hand shoulder. Feeling that glorious stretch in the neck. Exhale, coming back to neutral. Inhale to the right hand side. Gentle, soft stretch. And coming back to center. One more time. We're practicing ahimsa at all times in our mat. unharming. Just doing what your body needs right at this very moment, honouring that. And now I invite you to come to the top of your mat. Beautiful. And now I'll just invite you to come into tabletop. So having our neutral, like a square alignment, so shoulders stacked over the wrist and our hips are stacked over our knees. So grounding in, spreading your fingers, and then coming in, we're going to do our cat and cow. So inhale into our cows, and it's like we're a puppet. We just want to bring that heart chakra out, forward, and our sitting bones up to the sky. And then exhale into cat, and then reversing, and then allowing those shoulders to roll out, chin to chest, looking down, and pushing out through the inner knuckles of our hands. Inhale into cow. Be careful not to drop your belly, but just drawing those two heart and sitting bones up. And exhale into cat, pushing down through the hands, rounding the shoulders, and inhale into cow. Exhale cat. Inhale cow. And a full out breath if it serves you today, going into cat. Again, inhale cat. Cow, sorry. Exhale. One more. Coming back to neutral. And then we're just going to lace that right hand all the way off to the left side of the mat, underneath that left hand. And then slowly coming down to where you need today, ear to the ground, to your mat. Feeling that stretch in the right hand shoulder. Connecting with breath. And on the inhale, reverse and interlace the left hand through to the other side. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, coming up. And as we come back into our tabletop, spreading our palms and our fingers, I just want to align like the inner elbows. I just want you to face them towards each other. So find that beautiful alignment. So beautiful as they're coming together. And then coming into downward facing dog, so tucking those toes under and then reaching that belly up high. Pushing that head, just keeping it nice and soft, but just looking, tucking it in. Looking to navel. And you might want to walk the dog out here as we're drawing the heels back down to the earth. Feeling that stretch. Inhale, dropping to the knees, coming into Balasana, child's pose. So dropping those that buttocks to your heels and drawing that third eye into the ground. Earthing, grounding. You might also feel like placing your hands ground your feet or palms up, whatever you feel, honoring what you need today in this child's pose. And so just knowing that anytime throughout this practice, if you're in a pose and you just doesn't feel right, or you need to come back down, find some more grounding, could be physically, emotionally, just anything, just honor that. And I just invite you to come back down into child's pose, into this beautiful restorative pose. Come back, draw that third eye back into the ground, and reset. So drawing his hands up to the top if they're not already there, coming back into tabletop, finding that alignment and coming back into a downward facing dog. And just checking in here. Allowing that beautiful blood to rush down to our heads. Soften the face. And then slowly just walking the hands up to the top of your mat, in between your hands. Straightening that spine, hands on the hips, and slowly coming up. Doing a beautiful arm circle up and coming in to Anjali Mudra, our prayer pose. Just making sure we have that foundation in our feet. So just drawing attention, spreading the toes, finding those inner arches coming down, finding that perfect foundation, that grounding through our feet. Allowing the inner thighs to roll out and sitting bones tucked in, so we've got our cups and our bowls nice and straight. Drawing the chest in, shoulders back. And we might even put our hands down, so we're coming into Tadasana, our mountain pose. Feeling that glorious energy through the earth, running up through our feet, coming out through our crown chakra up into the sky and back down into our fingertips, feeling that energy, working with that energy here today. Knowing that you can always find your foundation, your stability. Coming back to the breath. We're going to move on to our sun salutations today. So I invite you to come into Anjali Mudra, prayer pose, hands to heart chakra, and just checking in with yourself right now, how you're feeling emotionally, physically. Coming back to breath and coming into our beautiful bodies in this present moment. So inhale, arm circles up into the sky, gazing up, having a little back bend that serves you. Exhale down into Uttanasana, keeping that spine straight. Gentle bend in the knees if you need to. Hands to the floor, wherever. Adho Uttanasana, straightening your legs, gazing up. And then sending that left foot back. Left knee to the floor and having our little lunge here. And then coming down, tucking the toes under, coming into downward facing dog. Having one breath here. Exhale, sending our knees down into the ground, coming into Chaturanga, into Cobra Pose, keeping those elbows tucked in nicely. Tucking our toes under and coming into downward facing dog. Inhale, raising the left leg into three-legged dog, tucking the knee to chest, bringing those feet into the front, right knee goes down, sending up into that lunge, gazing up into the sky. Exhale, coming down, and then grounding in with our left heel and tucking our toe under, bringing that right leg back up to the mat. Straighten the spine and the core, coming up to reverse swan dive. Back into Anjali Mudra. Coming back to breath. Aligning. One more breath. And on the inhale, arms circles up. And exhale down, ooh, little back bend. And down into Uttanasana, keeping it nice and straight. Bending those knees if you need to. Coming into Ardha Uttanasana. Sending that right leg back now, right knee to the floor. And coming out into our lunge. Coming down, sending it that left leg back, downward facing dog. Collecting our one breath here. Exhale, placing our knees on the floor, coming into Chaturanga and into Cobra Pose. Tucking the toes back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting that right leg up to three-legged dog. Tucking knee to chest, hands down. Left knee goes down into a lunge. And coming, bringing our feet down, right heel down, and tucking those toes under, sending that left leg back, straightening the spine, coming up, reverse swan dive. Anjali Mudra. Checking in, feeling that glorious energy moving around, warming up the body. And let's do another round of our sun salutes. Inhale, arms circles up. Exhale, Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Sending left leg back, coming into our lunge. Exhale down, coming into downward facing dog. Exhale, dropping the legs, Chaturanga, Cobra Pose. Tucking the toes under to downward facing dog. Inhale, sending the left leg up, tucking in to the top of the mat, sending that right knee down and coming into a lunge. Exhale, coming down, sending that right foot up to the top of the mat, reverse swan dive. And hands into prayer pose, Anjali Mudra. Sending love to the heart chakra, connecting back with breath. And on the inhale, arms circles up, back bend, Uttanasana, Ardha Uttanasana. Sending that right leg back, coming into our lunge. Gazing up. Sending our hands down, placing that left leg back, downward facing dog. Breathing. Inhale, exhale, knees to ground, Chaturanga into Cobra. Inhale, coming into downward facing dog. Sending that right leg up to three-legged dog, tucking it in to the top of the mat, and a lunge. And then coming up to the top of the mat, straighten the spine into reverse swan dive, arm circles up, and into Anjali Mudra. Coming back into breath, being grateful for this beautiful energy and heat, this prana that is coming in our bodies in this practice. Nourishing our bodies, mind and soul. Now we're going to come into our standing poses. So I invite you, we're going to come into Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana. So sending the right foot back to the end of to the bottom of your mat. So our left leg is facing forward, our feet, and we want that heel to arch alignment. So this heel is lined up with your right arch. Squaring off our hips and our body, raising our hands up into the sky. Now we're going to shoot this bend in the left knee. Coming out, we want to shoot it towards the left little toe. So we're like opening up this beautiful thigh into our liver meridians, making sure that we have a 90 degrees angle here as well. Checking your alignment, and when you feel the knee, gazing over that left hand side and through that middle finger into Virabhadrasana 2. A yang pose, very masculine warrior. Knowing our strength, knowing that we are worthy to go anywhere we desire, what our heart desires are true. And then keeping our legs the same, we're going to come into Nataraja, Virabhadrasana, dancing warrior. So sending that right hand back to the leg, and then left arm goes up into the sky. And then just tilting, sending our beautiful love to our third eye. This dancer warrior pose is very feminine. Know your inner beauty, that Shakti. We are powerful. When you're ready, come back into Virabhadrasana 2. Taking the weight off this front leg, straightening it up, we're going to come into Trikonasana. So sometimes still the heel to arch alignment, but it's not as far as the warrior pose. Sending our hands up. And then we're just going to slightly pull forward and pull that hip back. And then as we twist, we're going to come into and kind of twist the navel up as we look up. Finding that alignment that serves you today and gazing up into Trikonasana, our triangle pose. This pose is so gorgeous as it actually opens all our meridians. Feeling that stretch in the waistline. And coming back up to the top. Release. Placing keeping both our feet still in this wide stance. And we're going, so placing both our feet in a wide stance. So we're going to come into our forward wide-legged fold, forward bend. And now I invite you to place your hands on your hips and gently pull forward like we're just going so. We're just going to have a little crease in our hips, like as if we're folding a piece of paper over. So keeping that spine nice and straight. So exhale, folding forward. Placing hands down on the mat. And if you want to go further, it is completely up to you. I invite you to walk your hands back, sending that crown chakra down into the mat. Positioning, different alignment if you need. Coming into this beautiful inversion, letting go, letting God, letting the universe, knowing that we can actually see things from a different perspective sometimes, which is always so gorgeous in our self-development. Beautiful, bringing our hands to the front, back straight, hands on hips, engaging that core, coming up. Beautiful. And now we'll do the opposite side. So sending that right foot out to the front of, to the back of your mat now. And coming that heel to arch alignment again. Coming into Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Sending the arms up. Also sending this right knee back, opening up. Covering, so you're sending it to out the left little toe. Always able to see your right toe. Gazing over that right middle finger. Coming into this gorgeous yang, masculine warrior pose. Knowing we are worthy of greatness, great things. And also being a beautiful, peaceful warrior. Placing all that gorgeous kindness and energy out into this universe. We will get it back tenfold. Coming into Nataraja, Virabhadrasana, sending that left hand back into the legs. Placing that right hand up. Sitting down to the third eye, gazing up, looking up. Knowing all that beautiful Shakti energy, this yin, feminine pose. Knowing your worth and your beautiful feminine power. Back to Virabhadrasana 2. Releasing that front leg, straightening it up. You might want to come in a little bit for Trikonasana. Sending those arms up. Pulling, shooting that hip back. Then coming in to Trikonasana. Gazing into Brasana too.
I like it.
Oh, is it Lindsay's? Now coming up, we're going to do that forward wide-legged bend at the start as well. So shooting our feet out to the front, hands on hips, inhale, exhale, folding forward, meeting your hands to the earth. Gently coming up, hands to waist. Coming up to the tops of your mat. Feeling that beautiful alignment, arms circles up. Coming down to a darling mudra in our prayer pose. Checking in with your gorgeous body right now, how you're feeling physically and emotionally. So good to come and check in again with our emotions. Emotions, so the emotions keep us going. Staying at the top of your mat, just wanted to scroll off here, but I now invite you to come into pose, and it's for the International Women's Day next week on Friday, and they're doing this beautiful pose, and the theme is balance for better. So now I just invite you to place your hands out like so, like the beautiful Libra scales, and really tapping into this that they've created, and just knowing that both men and women have this incredible power within them. It has been for many generations that women, it hasn't been balanced within society. Now there's this beautiful, seems to be awakening from everyone, and man and everything else. There's compassion and empathy. There's also women are seeing their true power. I've seen this, I resonated with this last year. I've seen this Shakti, and I was just blown away with how powerful we are as women. So powerful. Just tapping into this beautiful feminine energy, and just knowing that we can and we are able to do anything we desire, our worthiness. So here we are, and their theme is balance for better. Knowing that women and men can work alongside each other in harmony, equally. Thank you for sharing in this gorgeous pose. So coming in, back into hands into prayer pose and Jali Mudra. Yeah, now coming up into arm circles, coming back into Uttanasana. Coming to Ardha Uttanasana. Now jumping back, or just coming into our thing, coming into downward facing dog. Feeling that gorgeous rush of blood entering, rejuvenating our face, head, heart. allowing the heart to rest. Coming down onto knees and coming into your child's pose, earth and back down. Coming up, crossing and folding our way over to Sukhasana, placing our legs out to the front. Here we're going to do a beautiful stages pose. So placing your right foot beside your left knee and your right elbow inside your right knee. Placing that left hand back and just giving this gorgeous twist. Practicing ahimsa, non-harming. Twisting to where your body needs to be today. And coming back around to the other side. And placing that leg down, coming to the opposite side. So left foot on the outside of the right knee. Right elbow up and on the outside of the left knee and twisting around. And opposite. Here giving our digestive system a beautiful massage. All those digestive organs. Allowing us to get rid and detoxify our body, getting our bowels working. This is a fantastic pose, especially in the morning between the 5 to 7 a.m. And we really want that digestive system working, expelling all these toxins. Now I invite you to lay back down on your mat. And placing your feet, grounding them down into the earth near our buttocks. Grounding our hands, palms down into the earth. And we're going to do a back bend and our bridge pose. So to do this, I want your feet and your legs hip width apart. So we're lining everything up. And I want you to imagine that you have a block in between your legs. And you can grab a block if you need to. But it's like this beautiful pull-push balance in between your legs. So we just want to keep that exact same gap in between our legs. As we go and we raise our pelvic floor all the way up. And as we do this, we're actually going to tuck one shoulder back at a time as well, drawing those shoulder blades in together. So whenever you're ready, remembering that beautiful block in between the legs, setting those hips up, getting more of a stretch, tucking those shoulders under. Breathing into this back bend. This is also very good chin to chest, getting that thyroid working. When you're ready, coming back down. Bringing our knees to our chest, giving a beautiful curl. Maybe rounding, giving a little bit of a rocking or a sway, giving that beautiful massage to our lower back. Placing legs down, we're just going to do one more beautiful twist in the spine so we can get that Kundalini energy rising for our meditation. So drawing that left foot up into the right knee, arms out to the side, and then dropping that left knee, twisting it to the right hand side, but also keeping your left shoulder firmly grounded into your mat. Feeling that beautiful twist. And if you'd like to take this further, just gazing to the left hand side. Feeling a nice light stretch in your neck, the right hand side. And coming up. Releasing the leg, bringing that right leg up near your knee. Doing the same, sending it over to the left hand side, keeping that right hand shoulder grounded into the mat. And if you feel the need, you can get a little bit more of a stretch, gazing over to the right hand side. Really giving your beautiful hug, release the chin, coming down. Now, I invite you to have some beautiful deep breaths now. You may want to lay in Sukhasana. Just doing that. Legs and toes, feet just flopped off to the side, relaxing. Drawing up into those thighs, through your shins, through your kneecaps, bottoms and kneecaps, all the way up through those thighs, allowing all the muscles and everything to melt into the earth, calming, relaxing, no tension, coming all the way up through that beautiful root sacral chakra, all the way up to our solar plexus, our heart chakra, our throat chakra, moving everything up in the back spine, lower back spine, your hips, all the way up, shoulders, shoulder blades, necks, all feeling relaxed. Drawing down through our arms, all the way down, melting into the earth, all the way down to our wrists, to our hands, to our fingertips, and our palms are all relaxed. Coming up through the backs of our neck, all the way up through our heads, through that crown chakra, our third eye chakra. All your ears, cheeks, eyes, nose, mouth, tongue are all relaxed. Your whole body is relaxed. Now just tapping in with this beautiful breath. Allowing the ego mind to just release. You don't want to hear all that chatter. Coming into the consciousness. Allowing thoughts to come, to go. Practice that detachment from your thoughts. Don't hold on to them. Just let them go. Go back into breath. And then just enjoy this beautiful moment. Back to your breath. Big, deep, soft belly breaths. If you feel like it at this very moment, just come back to your sacral chakra, that upside down triangle that we made earlier on in the practice. Thinking and resonating with the color orange, our intuitive and creative space. Knowing that we are peaceful, beautiful, worthy, powerful women. And we have the choice to create our own worlds, whatever we desire, trusting our intuition. Whenever you're ready, please join me in Sukhasana. Slowly opening your eyes and moving very slow while we're coming out of meditation. Hands into Jali Mudra, into our heart chakra. Just checking in. Feeling our vibration, our energy here. Knowing you're worthy and power. Honoring that you came and you gave space for yourself to nourish your mind, your body and your soul. Thank you for creating space for yourself, each other, and myself. Namaste. Thank you so much, the wonderful team at My Health, for me to just find this beautiful journey, what you give to everyone and the way you actually, every module that you produce and you lay out in front of us is a great transition for such personal growth, and I think it's really gorgeous. I don't know, it's just this week it's been really coming to me, but that, you know, that beautiful personal growth, learning that your personality type and then finding your soul's purpose and working with that personality, working with your who you are, and it's just so beautiful. So thank you for showing more of me. Such a beautiful gift. So thank you so much. Done.